Welcome back everyone, this is GTA Failure. I'm showing you the stats menu here because this video is focused on one stat in particular. Specifically, it's focused on the accuracy stat. We'll see it coming up here in just a second. It is currently a lowly 0. I'll explain that number. So the genesis for the idea for this video came from the GTA forum. A while ago, I posted on that webpage letting folks know that I was creating this series and asking for ideas. And somebody by the name of Jet Normal Guy asked if I was intending to make a 100% accuracy series. And I hadn't considered that, and I'm not considering that. But it did get me thinking about that number, this stat here in the stats menu, accuracy. How do they calculate accuracy? And it doesn't seem like there'd be that much to it, right? Like if you take 10 shots and you hit 8 of them, then your accuracy is 80%, 8 over 10. But I had all kinds of questions associated with accuracy. So I wanted to know, like I assumed that when you shoot an NPC, that counts as a success if you hit the NPC. But what if the NPC is dead and you shoot this dead NPC? Does that count as a hit or a miss? What about shooting cars? Is that a hit or a miss? What if you shoot a car that's already been exploded? Is that a hit or a miss? What about the non-bullet weapons like a rocket launcher? How would the game count whether or not you made a hit with a rocket launcher or a flamethrower even? What about the throwable weapons, the Molotovs and the grenades? What would it mean to have a hit with a grenade or a Molotov? What about the most lethal weapon of all, my fists? Okay, so we're going to answer all of those questions and more here in this video, but let me explain that this is not our normal save file. For the purposes of this video, I continued a different save file that I had started for a previous video. So all that I have accomplished in this save file is the introductory missions, just the 8-ball and picking up Misty at the hospital mission. That's those the only missions I've done. And I did do paramedic, which allows me to run. I'm not really going to be running in this video, but I think that I'll be using this save file for other stuff, and I just figured I would like to be able to run. And then I took, my goodness, I am party central here on the sidewalk. So I took some of the money that I earned in paramedic and I spent it on weapons over in the Staunton ammunition, because remember, even though the ammunition in Portland is out of stock of the 2 weapons that it carries, the Staunton one is fully in stock with 4 different weapons. And then I also went around the map and I picked up some weapons at some of the different weapon pickup locations. I made a whole video of that early in this series. So I'm just going to quickly scroll through. In the top right corner, you'll see all the weapons that I have. So we've got the fist and the bat and the pistol and the Uzi, shotgun, AK, M16, sniper, rocket launcher, flamethrower, Molotov, and grenade. So those are all the weapons that I have. I think that's all of them. And we are going to see if we can do some damage. So first of all, the accuracy statistic currently in this save file is 0, not because I've missed every shot, but because I haven't taken a single shot. I haven't fired a single shot in this particular save file. So technically the fraction is 0 out of 0, 0 over 0, which I would not say is equal to 0. I would say that fraction is undefined, but we're going to give it some meaning in a second as soon as we make the denominator not 0. Okay, so first thing, little old lady. So we're just looking for folks who are willing to take some hits and some bullets for science. And this is victim number 1. Oh, she's fighting back. She's feisty. I like that. Oh man, I'm losing this fight, gang. All right, are we done? Stay down. Okay, so let's take a look. I mean, I had a lot of hits, so maybe I missed a couple of shots there as I was punching that poor old lady for science. But we're going to take a look at the accuracy statistic here. And for future times when I show you the accuracy statistic, I'm just going to cut this part out. You don't have to sit here waiting for the accuracy stat to show up. Unfortunately, you can't move it any faster. In other GTA games you can. Okay, accuracy is still 0. So the fists don't count for anything. It's not a hit, it's not a miss, it's not anything. All right, this guy, 2 for 1. That's got to count for something. Okay, so let's take a look again. Whoopsies. So we're going to take a look again at the stats. Okay, and you can see the accuracy is still 0. So right now, fists and the bat don't count for anything. So how about our first shot? Let's see here. So this one right here. Bang. Okay, I've shot 1 bullet, and we're going to take a look at the stats again. Okay, and then finally, accuracy is up at 100%. I'm currently 1 for 1. Okay, now we're going to go back and we're going to miss. We're going to take another shot and hit air and get punched in the back of the head. Okay, and we can see now the accuracy is 50%. Yes, it is. 1 out of 2. Okay, so the next time, now I'm going to shoot one of these corpses here that's on the ground. And again, all for science. Let's take a look. Officer, please, I'm doing science. Okay, I just hit that one middle corpse there in blue. So right now we are either 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3. Okay, and we can see that we are at 66%, which is 2 out of 3. Okay, so this answers a couple of questions, probably neither of which you had, yeah, neither of which you had before watching this video. So number one, hitting a corpse counts in terms of accuracy. Great. And also, the game appears to be rounding down because if it were really the, 2 out of 3 is 66 and 2/3%, or 66.6 repeating percent. So if we were going to take 66.66666 repeating and round it to the nearest whole number, we would have to go up, right? Because the 0.6 it would tell us to round up to 67%. So it appears just like in the in-game percentage, the way that percent complete is calculated when it's a decimal, the game appears to round down. Doesn't follow the normal rounding rules, which cut off at 0.5, but just rounds everything down. Okay, so let's see if we can get to our next question. So I'm going to reload. And now we're going to start shooting cars. So here we are in the parking garage, right opposite where we were before. Okay, and again, the stat right now is 0 out of 0. I'm not going to show it to you, but I'm going to shoot the car once, twice, and I'm going to miss once over here. Actually, I shoot the car a third time. Okay, so right now we've hit the car 3 out of 4 bullets. Let's take a look. And you can see we are at 75%. So indeed, hitting a car counts in terms of your accuracy. That's pretty cool. All right, so then the next question is, what if the car is blown up? All right, so I don't think I have enough bullets to blow up this car in terms of this gun right here. So let's reload. And we're going to blow up this car with the Uzi. All right, so here we go, using this one. Yeah, we have plenty for this. All right, so let's start blowing this thing up here. So right now we should be at 100%. Yeah, all good. It'll start to catch fire there. Great. So we'll wait for this thing to explode. And then I'll show you the stats menu. Okay, and we can see the statistic right there, currently 100%. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to miss a couple just to get it down off of 100%. All right, so I think I just shot 8 or so. All right, so at the moment, 83% is our accuracy, and I'm going to shoot this car a bunch of times, and that 83% is either going to go up or down, depending on whether or not shooting an exploded car counts. So here we go. We'll just let it have 25-ish bullets, and take another look. So remember, it was at 83%, and then we shot an exploded car a bunch of times with 100% accuracy, and indeed it counts. Our accuracy increased from 83% all the way up to 89%. Oh, we're learning stuff today, kids. So great. So we have found that shooting people counts, and shooting dead people counts, and shooting cars counts, and shooting dead cars counts. I feel like Rockstar was giving us some kind of moral lesson in there, but I don't know exactly what it is. Okay, so I think that we have done everything we can with these two weapons. So like we figured out that, sorry, I can't walk and chew gum here. We figured out the revolver and the Uzi both kind of behave as normal. So what's next? Okay, shotgun. Let's let somebody have it over here for science. Who is it? You, sir. Congratulations. Okay, so I'm currently 1 for 1 with the shotgun. And then I'm going to miss one. And then we're going to be 1 for 2. And surprisingly, the accuracy is 0. So, okay, so what does that mean? Does that mean it thinks I'm 0 for 2, like it didn't count the first hit when I hit that older guy? Or does it just not count the shotgun at all? All right, well, we got to do some more experiments here. Okay, so let's take somebody out with, we've already done the Uzi a bunch. Okay, so let's take a look at our accuracy now. Okay, so at the moment, accuracy 37%. Okay, let's see what happens when we start shooting a bunch of shotguns. All right, so here we go. Oh, goodness, that's not acceptable. You, sir, you know it's not acceptable either. All right, so we just hit a couple of folks with, oh, we got more. All right, so we just shot 4 more shotgun shells. All of them hit their marks. So remember, we were at 37%, and we are still at 37%. Indeed, the shotgun doesn't count at all in terms of the accuracy statistic. It's so weird. It must be just a programming oversight. But this is something that was known. In fact, in their posting, Jet Normal Guy told me that the shotgun didn't count in accuracy. Who knew? Not me. Yeah, and so if you indeed wanted to do like a 100% accuracy run of this game, I'm guessing you would really focus on using the shotgun, right? Because then whether you hit or miss doesn't matter. But some things you can't use the shotgun for, like you need to do some kills in other ways. So I think there'd still be a challenge there in a 100% accuracy run, but maybe shotgun heavy. Okay, let's see. That was shotgun. So now we're up to the what you call it here, the AK-47. So we'll shoot the car a bunch and see if we have our 100%. Okay, indeed we have 100% there. Okay, so far everything normal with the AK. How about the AK on people? Science, science. All right, so I hit some, missed some. Let's see what we have. So we were at 100%. Now we're at 74%. Yeah, we hit a couple, we missed a couple. 74% seems reasonable. Okay, cool. So the AK is just behaves like normal. Okay, let's start again. So we have a clean statistic for accuracy. And move on to the M16. Best weapon. Okay, here we go. All right, so that was 19 hits, and then we're going to come over here and have one miss. I don't know why I had to come way over here. Okay, so now we're 19 out of 20, so expecting 95%. Okay, 95% indeed. So the M16 behaves like normal. Let's move on. And now I think we're getting into some of these weapons that I really had questions about. So all the ones we've done so far involve just like plain old bullets. So here's the whatchamacallit, the sniper rifle. So expecting this to behave just like all the other ones with bullets. Science. And science. And let's go. Oh, people are running. People are running. Can I hit somebody? Science. All right, 3 for 3, and let's do a 3 for 4. Okay, so sniper rifle, expecting 3 out of 4. And as expected, 75%. So sniper rifle behaves normally. So let's reload, starting from scratch again. And now I think we're getting into the weapons that I really had questions about. So let's see where we are here. So we did the sniper, and now the rocket, right? Because it wasn't clear to me, like, what does it mean to have a hit? Like I could shoot, like this rocket. Whoops. This rocket into that wall over there. Maybe it doesn't directly hit a person, but like several people would die. Okay, well, it's for science. Okay, so I think we just took out 3 folks. So it's like, I don't know, in some sense you could define the fraction to be like 3 over 1. Officer, science, science. This one officer here doesn't care. I have a 1-star wanted level. Doesn't that mean every officer is after me, like to the tune of 1 star? My goodness, he really doesn't care. All right, he must want to be an active participant in science. Okay, so now we got 2 stars, and I think we're like 2 for 2 with the rockets. Let's see the stat. Okay, and we can see our accuracy is 0, and so I think that means my conclusion is that the rocket just doesn't count. So I'll blow up a car, see if that has any impact. Like, can I do anything to get the the rocket stat off of 0? So what I did off video, I don't know if there's going to be a police helicopter that comes down, because you can take out a police helicopter with something with the rocket. Oh my goodness, enforcer. I wonder if the enforcer can. Oh man, these folks do not believe in science. What is happening here, fellas? Okay, we gotta think carefully here as we do our science. So if a police helicopter shows up, I guess I can take it out. But I think this might be risky, folks. 41 health. Any helicopters? 12 health. Oh, helicopter. Get. No. Oh. Okay. So I sacrificed for science there as well. I can tell you that the police helicopter, I blew it up in another attempt off video, and the rocket launcher stat was still stuck at 0. So as far as I can tell, there's nothing you can do. The rocket launcher doesn't count in the same way that the shotgun doesn't count. Okay, let's take a look at the whatchamacallit, flamethrower. So here we're going to do a targeted attack there, and then a targeted miss. I can miss some more just to see if that does anything. What would be weird about the flamethrower counting in some way is that like you can shoot more than one flame per unit of flame. In the top right it says 12. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, officer science, 7, 8, 9, and finally it goes down to 11. Why am I the one sacrificing for science? Okay, so we didn't get to do science there. Let's try it again. And head back to the, I mean, we did science, but we didn't get to see the results. Okay, so here we go. 1 for 1, 1 for 2. I'll just shoot some extra just for kicks and take a look at the stat. And you can see, probably not a surprise, it sure seems like the flamethrower doesn't do anything in terms of counting for the accuracy stat. Okay, what about the Molotov? Okay, so I'm going to throw this one clearly in the middle of some people. There's an officer over there who wants to participate in science. And I don't know, can I get, here, let's get one of these cars here. There's a science car. Oh, I'm on fire too. Everybody's doing science. Okay, and let's take a look at the stat. Okay, we can see the accuracy is still at 0. That's the Molotov not counting for anything. And what about a grenade? Can I interest you folks in science experiment? Yeah, so like, did that count? Did it not count? I don't know. Like, that one should count for something, right? Like, it's going to blow up a car and a person. So let's take a quick look. And you can see our accuracy is stuck at 0. Oh, we got 2 kilograms of explosives. I hadn't noticed that stat before. Is that from lookout? I don't know where that went. I want to get away. I wonder if the explosive is from the grenades. That officer just jumped over that. That was pretty sporty. All right, some over there. Oh, look out. Some up there. Okay, so I want to look at the accuracy, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be at 0. But I want to see the how many kilograms of explosive we've used. Okay, it was at 2 before, and now we're at 6, and I think I might have thrown 4 grenades. So there you go. That's actually how many grenades you've used. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Accuracy is still stuck at 0. I don't know if you saw it there. And then what else do we have here? And I think that's it. Yeah, we've done everything. All right, ma'am, you're coming near me, and I'm trouble, even though I'm just doing science. Just doing science. Get some science. Yeah, so there you go. So I think that answers all of the questions you never knew you had about accuracy. So we've, just to summarize here, we've decided that the fist does not count in terms of accuracy, neither does the bat. The revolver counts normally, and so does the Uzi. The shotgun doesn't count at all. The AK is normal, the M16 is normal, the sniper is normal. Rocket launcher doesn't count, flamethrower doesn't count, Molotovs don't count, grenades don't count. And for the guns that count, then you get success. You are counted as a success for a hit if you shoot a person, whether they are living or dead, or if you shoot a car, whether it is living or dead. So pretty cool. All right, I think that is all. I'm going to run for my life and end this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Okay, and I'm back. I forgot to do one thing for science, and that was to test the accuracy statistic in terms of drive-bys. So let's, oh, okay, we already have a wanted star. What's going on, officer? Okay, so can I shoot you? All right, 0 for 1, 1 for 2. Okay, so we're just going to take a look at our stats here, confirming 1 for 2. Okay, you can see the 50% there as predicted, and now we are going to attempt some drive-bys again for science. Oh, or we're going to accidentally start multi-story mayhem, and I can't skip the cutscene because it's a brand new save file, and I have no plans to edit this video. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. So just to make sure my accuracy doesn't get messed up because I'm on a mission. All right, so we are going to shoot at like nothing over here, lots of nothing. So I think I missed a bunch of shots there. So we should, if drive-by counts, then we should be under 50% by a bit. Okay, and you can see accuracy holding steady at 50%. So I think we know what that means, but let's just do some more science. There you go. All right, so we got a couple of hits there. Oh, there's lots of people who want to participate in the lab. Here we go. People are shooting back. Science only works in one direction. All right, let's see if we're still at 50%. And you can see still at 50%. So I think we've got pretty conclusive evidence here that drive-bys do not count. Whether you hit or miss, drive-bys don't count in the statistic. And just to really drive this point home, I'll come over here and drive by a car, which will give me a lot of successful hits. There's like 20 of them. And we'll show you the stat. It's going to still be at 50%. Okay, and as you can see, accuracy is at 50%. So the Uzi counts when you are out of the car. So if I get out of the car and I shoot the Uzi like normal at a car or a person, that counts towards the accuracy number. But when you're doing drive-bys with exactly the same weapon, it does not count. Interesting, interesting. Okay, that's it for real this time. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.